Reggae Gist Extra with Ras Dennis.
Bunny Wailer, a founding member of the Wailers and a reggae music giant whose career spanned 7 decades, passed away on March 2, 2021 at the age of 73. On today's Reggae Gist Extra, we shall be talking about his career and reasons why he left the Wailing Wailers group in 1973. My name is Ras Dennis, and I welcome you to another video by Reggae Gist Extra. If today is your first time of watching our channel, kindly click on the subscribe button, like and hit the notification bell to keep you updated on our latest video. Bunny Wailer, whose real name was as Neville O'Reilly Livingston, had been the last surviving member of the Wailers, following Bob Marley's death from cancer in 1981 and Peter Tosh's murder during a robbery in 1987. Born on April 20, 1947, Livingston spent his earliest years in the village of 9 Mile, where he was raised by his father, Thaddeus, who ran a grocery store. That was where he first met Marley, and the toddlers soon became firm friends, making their first music together at Stepney Primary and Junior High School. Following the death of Marley's father in 1955, his mother, Cedella, moved in with Livingston's father. The boys were essentially raised as stepbrothers, especially after Cedella and Thaddeus had a daughter together, Pearl. After moving to Trenchtown in Kingston, they met Peter Tosh and formed a vocal group called the Wailing Wailers because, Marley said, "We started out crying." The area was poor and afflicted by violence. Livingston later remembered building his first guitar from a bamboo staff, the fine wires from an electric cable, and a large sardine can. But singer Joe Higgs, aka the godfather of reggae, lived nearby and took the boys under his wing. Under his tutelage, they refined their sound, adding vocalist Junior Braithwaite and backing singers Beverly Kelso and Cherry Green before shortening their name to the Wailers. In December 1963, the band entered Coxsone Dodd's infamous Studio 1 to record Simmer Down, a song Marley had written calling for peace in the ghettos of Kingston. Faster and harder than the music the Wailers later became known for, the song was an immediate hit, reaching #1 in Jamaica. They followed it up with the original version of Duppy Conqueror, before releasing their debut album The Wailing Wailers in 1965. Soon after, the band went on hiatus as Marley got married and moved to the USA, and Livingston served a year in jail for marijuana possession. But they still managed to release 28 singles between 1966 and 1970, before releasing their second album, Soul Rebels. Their international breakthrough came 3 years later with Catch a Fire, the first record they made for Chris Blackwell's Island Records. The collaboration came about almost by accident. The Wailers had been touring the UK with Johnny Nash, who'd had a hit with a cover of Stir It Up, but found themselves unable to pay for their trip home. Blackwell offered to sign the band to Ireland, paying them in advance to cover their airfares and cost of recording an album in Jamaica. Much to the band's displeasure, some of the songs were overdubbed to make them more palatable to an international audience. "I felt the way to break the Wailers was as a black rock act. I wanted some rock elements in there," Blackwell later told Rolling Stone. Bunny and Peter didn't want to leave Jamaica, so Bob came to England when we did the overdubs. The album was not a major seller and failed to chart in both the US and UK, but it has become widely recognized as a classic. Rolling Stone magazine recently placed it at number 140 in its list of the 500 greatest albums of all time, writing the Wailers' ghetto rage comes across uncut in songs like Concrete Jungle and Slave Driver. Commercial success followed with 1973's Burnin', which featured classic cuts like I Shot the Sheriff, Small Axe, and Get Up, Stand Up. However, it was to be the Wailers' last album to feature the original Wailers lineup. Tensions already present were exacerbated by Island marketing their albums under the name Bob Marley and the Wailers, and a touring schedule that kept Livingston away from his family. He eventually left in 1973, saying the touring lifestyle clashed with his Rastafarian beliefs, citing the pressure to eat processed foods and play freak clubs.
If we are sharing the same things, we get together and exercise them, So the Wailers were like living in the same community, seeing each other, having the same idea about music, wanting to be involved. So it just, it just happened.
He later said fame was the enemy of creativity. Music is based on inspiration, and if you're in an environment where you are up and down, here and there, that's how your music is going to sound, Livingston told the Los Angeles Times in 1986. People get taken away in getting themselves to be a star, and that is a different thing from getting yourself to be a good writer, musician, producer, and arranger. Free from the band, he began to work on his solo album Blackheart Man, which included classic songs like Dreamland and Fighting Against Conviction, which was inspired by his stint in prison. He went on to release several acclaimed albums, including 1981's Rock in Groove and 1980's Bunny Wailers Sings the Wailers, which saw him revisit some of the band's classic material. In the 1990s, he won the Grammy Award for Best Reggae Album 3 times, with each of those records extending and preserving the legacy of Marley and the Wailers. 1991's Time Will Tell, a tribute to Bob Marley, 1995's Crucial Roots Classics, and the 1997's All-Star Hall of Fame, a tribute to Bob Marley's 50th anniversary. I'm satisfied with knowing that I'm serving the purpose of getting reggae music to be where it's at, he told the Washington Post in 2006. I'm proud to be part of that. In August 2012, it was announced that Bunny Wailer would receive Jamaica's 5th highest honor, the Order of Jamaica. In 2016, he played a month-long Blackheart Man tour to celebrate the 40th anniversary of his 1976 album. In October 2017, he was awarded the Order of Merit by the Jamaican government, the nation's 4th highest honor. In October 2019, a commemorative blue plaque dedicated by the Nubian Jack Community Trust honoring Bob Marley, Peter Tosh, and Bunny Wailer was placed at the former site of Basing Street Studios in London, where Catch a Fire and Burnin' were completed. In November 2019, Wailer received a Pinnacle Award in New York from the Coalition to Preserve Reggae. In October 2018, Wailer suffered a minor stroke, resulting in speech problems. After suffering another stroke in July 2020, he was hospitalized at Andrews Memorial Hospital in Kingston, Jamaica, where he eventually died on March 2, 2021 at the age of 73, of complications from the stroke he suffered the previous year. Thanks for watching, and kindly leave your thoughts in the comment section down below, and I'll see you again very soon for another video. However, until we meet again, please subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell to keep you updated on our latest video. Much effort is made to ensure all materials in Reggae Gist Xtra's videos fall within the guidelines of fair use. No copyright infringement is intended. If you are or represent the copyright owner of any materials accidentally used in this video and have an issue with its use, please contact me, Ras Dennis, and I will respond as soon as possible.
Many thanks for watching Reggae Gist Xtra with Ras Dennis.